So who can tell me what an artist is? Okay.
An artist is when someone creates a painting or a drawing or even a photo.
Yeah. So an artist is actually anyone who produces anything in any of the arts. So when you go to school, you might have lessons in dance or drama or music or visual arts. What visual arts look like, do you think? What does the word visual mean to us? It means we can see. Yeah, we can see it. So anything we might do that's going to be seen by somebody else, which is some of the things you were talking about before, like drawing and painting and those sorts of things. So there's some of the arts, but today we're going to concentrate on media art. What kinds of things do you think we might do in media art? So media can be your video games, anything on the internet, film, like when you go to the movies and you watch a movie, that's also media. So there's lots of things that involve technology and computers, and that's what we call media arts. Done anything with film or anything like that at school before?
We've done some snap blocks, like put another picture on another picture and blending it in.
Yeah. So they're all the narrative codes. But today we're going to look at some of the technical codes, and the most important one we're going to look at today is sound effects. So when the effects are made after the film has been filmed, that person is called a Foley artist, and they're the ones that add all the sounds in later. So let's have a look at what a Foley artist does. Now we've looked at some of the things that a Foley artist does. The word Foley comes from a man called Jack Foley, and he was the first one to actually start doing these sound effects. So we're going to learn a little bit about him. This is a really short clip about Jack Foley. Can you turn it on, please? Is why do you think a movie has sound effects? Have a think for a minute and then talk amongst yourselves, and I'll come back to you. Why does a film have sound effects? Can you think of any reasons why we have sound effects? What do you think of? Yes, Casey?
It gives it more of a story.
It does. What else, please?
It tells you more about what the story is about and more of a clear story.
Mm-hmm.
It gives it more of a dramatic effect.
So over on the floor, on your map over there is a box of all different interesting things, and they're just things that we find from around the house. And I want you to go over and have a bit of an explore and experiment with some of the sounds that they make. Some of them might make more than one sound. Have a go at just handling them. You might want to scrunch them together, you might want to pull them apart. Have a look and see how many sounds you can make out of them, and then I'll come over and see what you found. That's a good one, Caitlin. What's that one?
It sort of reminds me of like the piece of metal that's rattling while a horse is pulling a carriage.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Or jingle bells like on the reindeer.
Could do too. Felicity?
These things, when they're going to do, sounds like a door slamming.
A door slamming, good job.
This sounds like a clock.
So now I would like you to close your eyes, and I'm going to make a sound, and I want you to tell me what you think it is. Are you ready? You can open your eyes.
You scrunching paper.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think we could use that for in a film? Okay.
Like a screw, like going into paper in the chest.
It could do. So even though we might be scrunching paper, we can use it for other things like walking through the leaves. So what it is and what we use it for can be completely different. How are we going to record the sounds? On your iPad and on the phone, you will find an app which is called AVR, and that will allow you to hit record, make the sound, hit stop, and then we'll be able to use that sound in the film. Shall we have a go? Okay, so to test the sound, we're going to see who can make the best dog noise.
Leroy.
Leroy could, yes. Are you ready? I'm going to push record on this side. We're all going to make our best dog noise, and then I'm going to push stop. Are you ready? Very good. Let's have a listen. I'm going to call this one dog on my phone so that I can actually get it back later. So that app on the phones and the app on the iPad will all work in the same way. Remember that before you start to make your noise, hit the record button and wait just a few seconds before you start, because we don't want to miss out on this first part of your sound effect.
So what one place
Good.
opening that doesn't have.
Okay, come back and sit down and we're going to have a little talk about what you're going to do next. How did you go, Kate? Did you get it working? Very good. Okay, so now we've had a bit of a practice. Now we're going to record our real sounds from our scene. So you can come back and keep looking at this list. So you can go and find the sounds and make them yourself, and you can always give them the same word or the same file name that we've decided here on the wall. So when it asks you to save your sound, you can save it in the right word so we can find it again later. Okay, off you go.